Welcome back again to another guide about how not to be trash at SD. Okay, we're going over smart orders and artillery gameplay. Um, this is huge in team games for heavy artillery, and this is super important also even for 1v1s. All right, first of all, let's talk about the heavy artillery. All right, if you ever in a million years bring out artillery and you're new to the game, and I even see experienced players forget, and you put your artillery on the road, I will personally cluster you and drop off map on you. You need to not do that. You know why? Because the counter battery starts coming in, and you have troops coming through the spawn roads, and they're getting unloaded by your goddamn dumbass putting the goddamn artillery on the road. And this is the worst. This is like the no-no of Steel Division. Do not put your artillery near the roads. Put them away from the roads. Do not put your artillery near each other, because they'll all of a sudden get, like it's really cool in the movies, where they're all like in the triangle formation, but you need to put them way out of each other. Like, do not put them near each other whatsoever, because the artillery comes in and you're gonna get a whole bunch of your artillery suppressed. Number two is the counter battery. Counter battery is absolutely essential. So you put counter battery, it will automatically fire at any artillery that sees firing. Really key. But I recommend when you do this, because you at one point will win out the artillery war. Put your guys in a control group. As we were talking about earlier, first episode. Push control. One, so then you can you're microing your fight. You're telling your Panzer to move up. You see there's a whole bunch of soft targets. You already won the artillery fight, and then you can hold down T to attack the ground, and you can obliterate whatever is there. And you can tab through them to give individual orders to all of those artillery pieces. And then you can create, another control group for the, the other artillery group that you have. So you can control, control group 2. All right, second one. The next most overpowered cheese machine is the defensive fire order. This thing is broken, and I'll tell you why it's broken. Okay, right now there's no units over here, but let's say there was a tank in here, some infantry, and so on. You don't see any of it. Let's say you're all the way back here. You can't see anything here. But for whatever reason, the Eugen gods have decided that when you put down defensive fire, that your men become heat-seeking missiles, and they just fire at anything they see. They don't even need to, they can't see it. They shoot anything that's in the area. They'll just shoot it. There's no arguments. There's no buts to say. It's just broken. So when everybody's going on and complaining and whining, Nate, you're map hacking, how are you shooting things that you can't even see? Well, this is why. It's defensive fire. And another thing to note about defensive fire is counter battery here will not counter battery mortars. So if someone has 120mm mortars, they will not fire. So what is the solution to this disgusting mechanic? Well, it's defensive fire. You see some mortars over here, 120s, you just say defensive fire, and they will just obliterate them. Fire at will is also the same thing. It will fire... Okay, so fire at will is a little different, sorry. Fire at will just, fire the targets that they see around. They just go crazy, man. And it's not too bad if you're overwhelmed by, if you have some mortars and you're overwhelmed, you can put them on fire at will. And if you want to take them out of fire at will, just push E on your keyboard. E is the immediate stop order. You should learn this. So when you move your guys here, you're like, no, I just don't want you to go. Push E, so it stops them. It's super key. What else? Seize and hold position. You see these orders? You say seize something. Don't ever use it. It's trash. It's absolutely disgusting. If you use it, you're just going to be forever bad at SD. I'm sorry. Seize. Oh, and hold positions also just trash. Don't ever use that order. Don't ever use those orders whatsoever. That is pretty much all. Oh yeah, okay. So there is. Yeah, that's pretty much all of them. I think. Can't think of any other smart orders that I am aware of. Yep, that's all of them. Anyway, I hope that helps. You now understand how to use the map cheese. So you're like, oh, I can't see over here. Can't see this AT gun. Just use defensive fire. It'll fire at it. It's so broken. So I hope you guys will use this, and you'll map hack all the people that you think have been map hacking you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you guys around.